Hey everybody, welcome to Archery 101, Greg here. Alright, another time, another video to anger some people off. Fact or fiction? You know, the big thing to understand about these videos, all my testing, yes, while unscientific, they're actually pretty accurate because I'm not talking about an overall rule. And like a lot of people are talking about the spine one. They say, you're so wrong, spine does affect where you shoot. You know what? You're right and you're wrong. You're right, and then over those really long distances, 70, 80, 90 meters, yeah. 10, 20, no. Alright, I'm a trad archer. I shoot a piece of wood, some carbon arrows. That's it. No plunger, no ILF limbs, no balance, weights on the front, no, none of that fancy stuff. I shoot a real bear bow. And everything I'm talking about is what relates to what I do. So this one, shooting in the dark. Ho ho! I'm making this because I've heard multiple claims on forums and videos and all about that, but what it is, what it isn't, and all that. And I thought I'd test it. And the biggest claim I seen, this last one, was some people made a video where one guy shot a Luminac in the dark, and then everybody else shot it, and they all got right next to it. Well, if you call this big, right next to it. And they said, definitive proof of instinctive shooting. You know what? I'm not sure what that proves, but we'll have some fun with it. And the second one is you can't shoot gap in the dark. It's impossible. You have nothing to go off of. You know, unfortunately, I don't really have tests this because I already have an answer for it from personal experience. I shoot a lot of nighttime shoots, and I did one that was really dark, moonless night, and I shot really well. Out of 30, I had like 12 10s. And these ain't 10-yard shots. These are mainly out in the between 15 and 23. Right, so how did I do that? Well, what I found was I was able to extrapolate where my arrow was pointing due to the glow knock. The little, very faint. It was enough. I could just see just enough of the line that my mind was able to extrapolate where that arrow was pointing. And then which brings me to my next point on that. There's always going to be ambient light. And the longer you stay out in the dark, the more your eyes will adjust to it. Now, a lifetime ago, as many of you know, I was in the service. I was in the airborne infantry. I served in the 509th Airborne in Italy. And we would always train at night. This was right after the Vietnam War, right? About Vietnam War in around 73. I was in at 81, so about 7 years. And it was all about fighting at night. We moved at night, we attacked at night, we did everything at night. So all I did was walk at night. And you would be amazed how much you can see once your eyes adjust. All right? You know, when you go out just for an hour, no. But you're out there for a while, your eyes can see a lot. All right. So there's all my precepts. Two things I'm going to do. So here's my test. For the instinctive shooting, I'm going to shoot with nothing. I'm just going to turn all the lights off, fire some arrows, and let's see where they land. Then, for the same test, I'm going to put a light downrange and try to hit the light. Third test, I'm going to shoot an arrow with a Luminac and then shoot ones without it, and let's see where they land. Right? And then I have one more. I think I have an idea of what might be going on, but my preliminary test. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get to my set position, then I'm going to close my eyes, draw, and shoot at the target. And let's see what happens then. Alright? So here's some tests. Let's have some fun with it, and let's see what happens. All right, everybody, this is my target. I lined up on this bed. All right, I shot over here. There's my grouping. Couldn't see anything. So, what does that tell you? Not much. Telling me I can't string walk. I had to guesstimate the distance down, and couldn't see nothing, so I just jumped in. I pretty much shot instinctive, and that's what I got. Right? But let's change it up a little bit. Now I'm going to put a light down there. Let's see if I can shoot at the light. Alright everybody, the next test, putting a red light on the target. Alright, hopefully I don't hit the tripod, the little light's on. Going to move back, I'm going to shoot at it. Let's see how this goes. Alright, you can see the red dot downrange. You can't see me. There's next to no lights. Let's take some shots and see what happens. You won't be able to see me, but I am here. See how we do? Can't use my string walking. I still can't see where it is. So. There's a bad shot by me. Not working my form. Yep, plucking it. So I'll probably shoot to the right, would be my guess. All right, let's turn the lights on and see what we got. All right, here we are downrange. I think this answers your question if you can shoot gap. You can't shoot anything in the dark, I don't care what it is. But you put a little illumination on the target, I was able to extrapolate it out, right? 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. So that's 8 plus 5 is, come on, help me out. It's 19 points, right? Not bad. All right. So there's that one. Can you shoot gap in the dark? I could. All right, now let's try the next one. We're going to fire a Luminoc out and see if I can put the other arrows next to it. I'm going to take the little red light away though. All right, for the next one, I'm going to fire Luminoc. When I fire it, it'll ignite, so I won't be able to use it. Then I'm going to try to shoot towards wherever it hits with unlighted arrows. Let's see how it goes. Hardest part about all this, just finding your gear in the dark. I have to walk over there, turn the lights off, put my bow down. Oop, Luminoc ignited off that. So that sucks. All right, and then I gotta find my gear. All right, well this hurts. All right, shot low, that's where it goes. All right. Now can I shoot at that little arrow light? That's what they did in that video. Tell you what, that arrow light's brighter than the red one. I don't have my finger sling, it's really driving me crazy. It broke. I feel pretty confident. It looks like I'm shooting good. I'm in the dark, so it always looks like you're shooting good in the dark. I think that one to the right felt like a pluckish thing going on there. Last arrow. I think that one a little high. All right, let's turn on the lights and see how we did. Tells you there it is. Shot high on every single arrow. Pretty much shot a little circle around it. You just give me something to focus on, I can get near it. You know, does it prove instinctive is real? Well, shooting in the total darkness, it doesn't prove anything, right? But did what they did. I shot just like they didn't. I gapped it and I didn't gap it. I gapped in some, I didn't gap on others. I just know where it needs to be. So give me a point, I can get close to it. But I love shooting in the dark. Shooting in the dark is fun. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, everybody, while we were testing this, playing around, we were like trying to find out test. One guy came up with a theory, he thinks it's muscle memory, right? So we played with it and we were actually hitting a target. That was pretty cool. So I'm going to try it again today. Going to go down and set up my stuff and let's see if I can duplicate. I doubt it. I actually got like a 2 4s, a 3, and or 2 zeros, but yeah, that's how it goes. All right, let me go set up my stuff and then we'll take some shots. A little low. but in line. I think I got what's going on. Hey! All right. That went way to the right. All right, 3 out of 5 I put in the target. So I think there is a little something to the muscle memory part. I really didn't work it, but I guess I should have. But it's an interesting thing to think about. You know, how much is this? You know, shooting in the dark instinctive stuff wrote muscle memory. You know, and I think it's a pretty good amount. All right, just a sidebar, just something to think about. Okay, everybody, my unscientific tests are done, and let's do a quick review of them. So the first thing I did was I shot in the dark. Now what you didn't see in the video, and I got to tell you about, was at the range, it's 20 yards. So I knew it was 20 yards, all right? But what I did is I set everything up, put my bow down, and I had to walk about 50 feet off to the side, turn off the light, and come back. And it was pitch dark. Finding my bow in the dark was hard. Once I got it, really couldn't tell where the line was, had no clue where anything was because it was so dark. And as you've seen the result, I didn't even get to the proper bail. All right, I shot 2 over. So, shooting in the pitch dark proves nothing. The video that I was referencing was this one done by, I think, some people in Europe, where they had all the people on the line, lights on, right? They're all looking down range. The guy shot his luminoc and they all shot at it. They turned the lights off. Right? But they actually were able to look, see where everything was, so they had something to reference. If you really want to find out if shooting in the dark is real, get into a range, put different targets out, whatever you want, and vary your distance walking. Don't sit in one thing. Have people call out this, call out that. You're going to see, yeah, it's potluck, right? So the shooting in the dark, prove instinctive. Yeah, not really. Second one, shooting at a light. Look how things changed when you gave me something to focus on, to aim at. And yes, I shot gap. And right, having a little bit of light, your mind can take that information and do what it has to do. All right, that one was easy. The illuminated arrow, the same thing. I shot the illuminated arrow, not knowing where it was going to hit. I just shot it. Then I shot the other arrows at it, and I came pretty close to it. And I shot a mixture of gap, instinctive, and the old grip and rip, just to see what would happen, and they're all pretty much the same. And the final one I showed you is the little drill we did, because we're talking about, you know, how is the mind doing this, what's going on, yada, yada, yada. And we really think, and I think this is a lot of what it is, it's about muscle memory. I know there's no such thing as true muscle memory, but you know, you do it so much, you can just know. If you shoot at a 20-yard target, you know what the setup needs to be. The first day we did it, we were hitting really well with it. And it surprised the daylights out of all of us. So, there it is. So, what does it say? Well, what was the original ones? Does shooting in the dark prove that instinctive shooting is real? Proves to me that you can't hit what you're aiming at pretty much if you shoot in the pure dark with no light, no ambient light or anything like that. Doesn't prove anything to me. The other one was, can you shoot gap in the dark? Yes, give me a little bit of light and I can do it. And those are my big ones. You know what? I like shooting in the dark. It's fun. I love the outdoor 3D shoots. Watching the luminocs fly through the air, that's just a ball. And it's something different, all right? So take it for what it's worth. Let me know what you think. Think shooting in the dark proves it? Do you think shooting at that can, at that little point, that proves instinctive archery? But if it does, how come I can shoot gap at it? Right? There's so much going on here. But just food for thought, something for you to play with. You know what? My whole theory is, don't stress it. Just go out there and have a good time shooting. That's what I do. I don't care if it's instinctive, gap, string walking, whatever you do. As long as you're having fun, more power to you. You know what? Let's go out there and let's just shoot. That's what it all comes down to. All right, boys and girls. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time with an all-new episode of Archery Traditional 101.